What is going on, Impact Youth? How are you guys doing? We are not here for the Uncanceled podcast, but we are here for other things. We thought we were going to call it Fast Break, but it's already taken.
It is already taken. I mean, really, any name we could come up with is probably already taken.
Yeah.
But Fast Break has a bunch. So
should we announce what we're going to go for?
Should we ask for suggestions or should we just go?
We'll ask for suggestions. We have an idea. What should we tell them? What do you all think about this one?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about wire to wire? That's what we were thinking, wire to wire. So I see some claps in the back. We got a couple of Impact students and leaders right there in the back. So we're considering wire to wire. We'll see what happens. But we're going to talk about some stuff here. We're going to start with
just a celebration.
Oh, man.
Come on.
We got a reaction to last night's win for the New York Knicks. Oh, man. Do we want to show the video? I don't know if we can get it up there.
I mean, I can, edit it in.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. You know what? We're going to show you our live reaction.
We'll talk about it. All right. So the Knicks won last night. And, it was so intense and crazy.
Yep.
You were there, obviously. Miles was there. I've never watched a Knick game the way that I watched the second half.
No, you haven't. You didn't say a word the whole second half.
I was silent. I was so nervous and just, stressed out. I was just sitting there clutching a pillow, and then they won, and we celebrated. And here's what it looked like.
Let's go!
So, yeah, as you can see, I think in the video, if I remember correctly, Ben just, hops up, and he's just, in there.
I didn't even know what I was, I didn't know that I was going to do that. It's just they won, and, that's what happened. And I kind of blacked out. I don't even know what happened.
There was a possession where OG Anunoby drove to the basket and dunked on Embiid, and he got an and one. And me and James, James is one of our friends, when he dunked on Embiid, we went nuts. And me and James were, going crazy. We're, grabbing each other, shirts and, throwing each other around and stuff. It's just, crazy. And Ben, all of a sudden, after not speaking for the entire half, in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left, grabs me by the, almost throat, shoulder area, and is just and one. And it was so creepy.
It was an and one.
And I was like, wait, it's an and one? Did you know I didn't know it was an and one? Is that why you said that?
I didn't know it first.
Yeah,
and you guys were
either.
just freaking out, so I had to point it out. It was a crazy game.
Huge.
It was the Knicks. All right, we'll break it down real quick.
Yeah, okay.
The Knicks got off to a really good start. First quarter, first half of the first quarter especially, the Knicks were up by 19 or so in the first quarter. And, it would have been weird if the Sixers didn't come back.
100%.
And so they did. And just back and forth the whole game. I really got quiet and really thought that they were going to lose. And you were there with me.
I was with you.
In the third quarter, they went down 10. And it just really felt like they weren't going to be able to do it.
No.
It really felt like that. But then they actually ended up coming back, and it was tied going into the fourth.
Let's talk about an unsung hero from that game last night. Dante DiVincenzo.
Dante played great.
Dante, what was he, 6 for 8 from three? Do you have that in there? Let's see.
Dante was 5 for 9.
5 for 9. That's still great.
He had 23 points. He played every minute of the game.
And he had a great bucket on Embiid down the stretch where he kind of drove
really
on him
good
and
driving
stuff.
layup.
Oh man, it was a great win. To be honest with you, where I think that my hope started to come back that we were going to win the game was probably that Anunoby dunk was probably where I really felt it was going to be a dub. My hope that we were going to potentially win started maybe a little bit into the fourth quarter. But
for me, it was when Jalen came back after the sub in the fourth quarter. So Jalen Brunson got subbed out. It was kind of weird, but Jalen Brunson got subbed out with 8 minutes to go.
Oh, I thought you were the same player.
8 minutes to go or so. I can't find it all of a sudden. But he got subbed out for like 2 minutes. That's the third quarter. That's why.
Just like choked.
Yeah.
That's why.
It was with 8:54 left. Jalen Brunson got subbed out. Tibbs tried to give him a few minutes, and then he got subbed back in with 6:38. When he subbed out, we were up 4. When he subbed back in, we were tied.
Yeah.
And so Jalen came in, and immediately he hit a 3. He hit another 3. The Sixers scored a couple times. Jalen hit a 2. And then Dante had that driving layup that you were talking about. But that's really where, like, I felt like it swung, was when Jalen came in and was just on. But then it swung back.
It did
like,
swing
after
back.
OG's and one dunk, the Sixers, like...
Oh, bro. Let's talk about this, man.
Okay.
Sorry, I just slapped him right across the bicep. Listen, man. Here's what got me mad. 111-108 Knicks. Tyrese Maxey drives to the basket with what was it?
34 seconds.
34 seconds left. Maxey drives, very marginal contact.
Wait, are you talking about the Jalen one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Very marginal contact. Very marginal. He goes, what's happening? What did my wife just say to us?
Oh, the van is here.
Oh, very marginal contact. Maxey to the basket. Goes off the backboard. Misses the layup. The NBA does this dumb thing that they will only blow the whistle if the ball does not go in the basket. They wait for the shot, they watch to see it go in, and they will only blow the whistle if it doesn't go in. Late whistle, and then they go and review it and call goaltending on Hartenstein. It made me so mad because they would not have called it a foul if he would have just made it straight up. And it was a close goaltending, too.
It was very close. Yeah, no, that's a really annoying thing that NBA refs do.
And I'm not disagreeing, by the way, that it was a goaltend. I ultimately think it was. But I actually don't think it was a foul. I think it was very marginal contact on that.
But anyway, after that happened, 111 with 34 seconds left. Knicks called a timeout, and then this man.
Oh,
and then this man.
He has so much heart.
Knicks came out of the timeout, and Jalen got the ball and was going down the left sideline. And just got free and kicked it out to Josh, who was wide open. Josh faked the pass to get, I think, Maxey over towards Dante, and then Josh just pulled it. And
did you think it was going in?
I think I did.
I don't know why I believed it was going in.
Yeah.
But I did.
Yeah. No,
I really, and you have to hear me, guys. I'm very straight up about this stuff. I would not say I did if I didn't. I really just kind of felt yeah.
Yeah.
Josh was mad after the loss.
He was. I mean, he missed the free throw that would have put the game away in Game 5. So he really made up for it. And then after that, it was basically just free throws and fouls. And Buddy Hield missed a 3. That would have been like a crazy Hail Mary 3 to tie the game. And then we celebrated, and it was just great.
That was great.
It was midnight. I was tired, but it was great.
It was great. I'll tell you what, we got to go because this is our podcasts are probably going to be 30 minutes when we actually start getting into this and stuff like that. But quick, ready? Let's just do a quick preview of the Pacers versus the Knicks because the Knicks obviously are moving on to play the Pacers, which we love that matchup.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just give my take real quick, and then you can give yours, and then we got to hop off because we really got to go. We got to go to our youth group in at our other campus. It's about a 45-minute drive. But here's how I see the series. I see this series very different than I see the Sixers series, and here's one way. I don't think every game is going to be really tight. I think that the Knicks will pull away a couple of games, and perhaps Indiana, when they get their win, will have a really insane offensive performance. But ultimately, this is a competition of one of the highest scoring NBA teams versus one of the lowest scoring or one of the lower scoring NBA teams. The Knicks are probably middle of the pack. Actually, I think that I might be a little bit too far, but.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know where we were.
Well, let's just say one of the highest scoring NBA teams versus one of the best NBA defenses all season that's held them.
Right.
So it's really their weak link is their defense, And like our offense, I wouldn't say is weak, but it is our weak link between our offense and defense.
Yeah, for sure. The Knicks rely way more heavily on their defense. No, I think I mean I agree. Not just to agree with everything, but I think that there's going to be a blowout game in this series, and it'll probably be the Knicks getting blown out one of the games. But
I think the Knicks will blow them out one game too, though. Because I think that the Knicks defense is going to hold them to hold them like under 100 one game, and we're going to score like 115. It's going to be like 115 to like 98 or something like that one game. That's
maybe. I don't really. Unless we just hit a bunch of shots, I don't really see our offense like clicking to the point where we blow them out by like 20.
The Pacers have such a bad defense, though. They're like really bad on defense.
But I mean, ultimately, the series I think favors us. I mean, the odds favor us like heavily.
Yeah, 100%.
But the series favors us because, especially in the playoffs, it's way more defense. Like a better defense matters more than a better offense in the playoffs. Everything 100%. Slows down. And I also really like our matchups. Like if you look at the starting fives, I really like our matchups. 100%. Pascal Siakam versus OG. I like OG to lock him up and to like pretty much take him out. I like Josh Hart against Tyrese Halliburton. I like
Hartenstein versus Turner. Or Mitch versus
Hartenstein
Turner,
and Mitch
one.
versus Turner. Is Obi Toppin just gonna pop off and like get some revenge on the New York Knicks?
I think he's gonna have a game. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna make a prediction. I made a prediction the last segment that we did this. I said that last night's game was gonna be the highest scoring game of the series, and that the Sixers were gonna barely scrape it out. I was wrong. I was wrong that the Sixers were gonna win. I was right about it being the highest scoring game of the series, and I was also right about Embiid having a really good game. So that's where I was right and wrong. But I'm going to go for this series. I think the Knicks win in 6. I think that the Knicks are clearly the better team. I think that defense wins championships in the playoffs. Think about it. Even the year that the Warriors had an insane offense, they had a great defense. Their defensive rating was excellent. The Pacers' defense is not good enough to be able to beat the Knicks. The Knicks' defense is good. We win out. We end up winning at the end of the day. Pacers are going to definitely put up a little bit of a fight. It's the next series to lose.
I agree. Just want to throw out a couple little stats about the Knicks Sixers before we go. The point differential for the whole series was 1.
It's insane.
1 point. That series, like as a neutral basketball fan, series was incredible. And then also, Jalen Brunson, last 4 games, 39, 47, 40, and 41. Sure. Last player to score 39-plus points in 4 straight playoffs games was some guy named Michael Jordan. So I don't know if that's significant at all, but,
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know if he could be a 1A on a championship team, right?
Jalen Marquise.
Yes, he can.
He's our guy.
Let's go, man. This is awesome. Well, guys, thanks for tuning into this very brief edition of whatever we're going to call this podcast. We're going to keep on coming out with some new stuff. We're planning on doing a live reaction after one of the Pacers-Knicks games. We're just getting started. We're going to see where this thing goes.
Come on.
If anything, if we have like 10 viewers and we just talk about basketball, I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, no, it's a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Peace out.